hold up. It's that boy D-Planz. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall, some say he's a man.
Is it moving? Oh man, look, I'm gonna give you the raw uncut, dog. Well, however you want, I'm gonna give it to you.
Straight up.
I'm gonna give you the raw uncut.
Straight up, straight up. So right now, Prat The Catt, man, we in Alexandria right now. You know, man, you're a legend to me. You know what I'm saying? You've been in this game for a long time, breaking artists, doing this, breaking down barriers. But before we really get into all that, man, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? You know, live and free is all you can ask for now when you're black. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Straight up, man. How you feeling, you know?
I'm good, man. I'm real good now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had some issues, but I'm good.
Yeah. You pulled up.
Yeah.
Hey, this is going on.
You know what I'm saying? Some of them issues you can't talk to nobody but the good Lord about it, but I'm good.
Straight up. And I was telling this to my cousin. All right. I used to listen to you on the radio. I've never been to Good Times Cafe. Never been. But every time I heard you on that radio, I said, man, I gotta go. Man, I gotta go. Like, I mean, it's still going on, stuff like that?
No, I moved from over on Lee Street. I own the building.
Yeah.
No, so I still got the building. I bought the building back in '99 when it was Boomerang. You know, I bought the building back then, you know, but, you know, it has some other businesses going on out there. And I couldn't control the whole area. So, you know, every time they would have something happen out there, they would put it on me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, somebody get shot or somebody get cut or something or whatever happened, a car wreck, you know, a meteorite fall or whatever happened, they put it on me, you know what I'm saying? And I only own 40 feet of property out there. I can't control what going on at the store, at the corner, round the corner, but you know. So I went out on Coliseum Boulevard. You know, that came available, so I went out there.
Wow. So I want to take it back here.
And you know, I want to go back on Lee Street, man. That, you know, I own that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go back over there. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, sometimes the timing ain't right. You know?
You're right. I want to take it here, man. Prat The Catt. How did that come about? How, you know, everybody got these different types of
Prat The Catt. Let me tell you how that name came about. It's crazy. This white girl named Carol gave me that name. Back in, I think I was maybe about 16 or 17, and I had been DJing since I was 14, so you know I was good at it. And Carol and this guy named Raymond Rosenthal, they had this club on Washington Street called Socrates. It was his club, and she was helping him. And they also had this building, the Dawn Theater, on Bolton Avenue behind that Exxon on Bolton and Jackson. Well, they had wanted to throw a teen party, and they wanted me to DJ. So I didn't never have a DJ name, you know. I was just somebody that knew how to DJ good, you know. And I was listening to the radio one day on the way home from school, and we had already talked about having a teen party and stuff. And you know, they used to write their commercials and have them on the radio. So I was listening to the commercial about the, you know, for the Dawn Theater and the teen party and all the high schools, and it said DJ Prat The Catt. So I got out of school and I went home, and I went there to talk to Carol. I said, "Well, Carol, how the name? Where you get that up?" She said, "Well, you be scratching them records, so you know I'm gonna just call you Prat The Catt, you know, cause you good at scratching them records, so you know." And it stuck, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I got to be Prat The Catt.
Wow.
And man, I tell you that the first teen party I ever threw, they ever threw with my name on it. Man, it must have been, because everybody knew I was a good DJ.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they figured out that I was Prat The Catt. But man, that party, it must have was maybe 1,500 kids there, man. Oh yeah.
Wow. So during that time, like how was the music during that time?
Oh, that was 86. That was in 86. You know what I'm saying? So you know, 86. What was going on around that time? No, that was later. 86 was that Miami music.
Oh, Luke,
no, yeah.
Too Loud Crew,
yeah. That was 86. Yeah, all that stuff that was coming out of Miami.
Yeah.
You know, with the bass records and all that. Yeah, that was what was going on at the time.
The Miami U.
Yeah.
And he the one that came up with the parental advisory stick too. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. So during that time, you know, music was just, well, it was in the shifting. It was shifting, really.
Man, I done seen music go from so many different places, you know what I'm saying? You know, when I first started DJing, it was New York, you know. Oh yeah, it was all the New York artists, you know. It was Run DMC, EPMD, all the New York, you know, Eric B. Rakim, all the New York artists. Then it shifted from New York to California. You start getting what's his name?
Cypress Hill.
No, that's later. Yeah. I can't think of his name now. That had that Everlasting Bass record out. I can't think of what them dude's name was. But anyway, it shifted to California. It'll come to my memory in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm a '90s baby, so I'm trying to, you know.
Yeah, it shifted from New York. It went from New York to California, and then it went from California to Florida. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, that's when the California and the Florida cats fell out. When it was shifting from, you know, remember they fell out with Luke, remember? Remember NWA and all them fell out with Luke and all them over there. You remember that? That's when it shifted from California to Florida. You know what I'm saying? So I done seen it shift. So yeah, that's them. Rodney O and Joe Cooler. Yeah, man, it shifted. It shifted so many times. You know, Rodney O and Joe Cooler, they was out there in California. You know, they had started doing their thing, and then Too Short. You know, we got exposed to a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? You know, when it shifted. But you know, like I said, I done seen music shift so many different times. I done been through so many eras of music, it ain't funny.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that, man. Like you was DJing first, then you got into radio?
I was DJing first, and the way I got into radio was Jay Stevens came to me. They called me and asked me if I wanted to do a show on the radio. Yeah, we made the deal right there by the top of the stairs. It took us 5 minutes. Yeah.
And so, and how long have you been on air?
I've been on radio. I've been on this station 18 years.
Wow.
Yeah, every day, every 6 days. At one time it was 2 times, sometimes 3 times a day, but now 1 time a day. You know now. But I've been on here consistently. If I wasn't in jail or in the hospital or something, 18 years. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this too, like, were you born and raised in Alexandria?
Right here, born and raised, right here in the Sonia Quarters.
So how was it like during the time coming up in this city?
Man, let me tell you something. Believe it or not, you know how Boosie them say started off in the backyard? Yeah. That's where I started at, in the backyard. Man, I used to put my turntables I had a thing in the backyard. I would put the turntables and set them up in the backyard, and I'm quite sure all of my, when they see this, you know what I'm saying, they gonna know, you know what I'm saying. All the people that was, you know, my friends that was out there that we grew up with out in the Sonia Quarters, we would have fun out there in the backyard with the turntable. That's where we started, in the backyard.
Wow.
Yeah. And
see, like it is shift. I know.
Oh yeah.
One time y'all had the vinyl records and the crates and all that stuff.
I started on turntables. That's where I learned how to DJ it, with a set of turntables. Man, I tell you what, when I first got into that, when it came to DJing, man, do you know, I practiced that every day, all day, and all night. Nobody showed me anything. Back then, it wasn't no YouTube. You couldn't go look and see how to do this. All you had to do was hear it and try to make it a reality. You couldn't go look at something and yeah, yeah, it wasn't none of that. Yeah, it wasn't none of them controllers or computers or none of that. If you heard somebody scratching on a tape and you wanted to sound like him, you know what you did? You rewind that tape and listen and try to make it sound like that. Rewind it, play it again till you got it right.
Wow.
Yeah.
And see now, these new kids, they just get a laptop.
Oh man,
and download virtual DJ, and they think they're DJ.
Man, I don't understand how you DJ with no headphones. I've never understood that in 100 years. How do you mix records with no headphones? But you know, hey, it's the new generation now. You know what I'm saying? They fall out with me because I tell them. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell them the real. This is my thing. When you done been through so many eras and so many scenes of DJing, you know what's gonna make money and what ain't gonna make money. You know what's gonna stand out and what ain't gonna stand out. When it came to Prat The Catt, I never was no flashy dresser. I never had no bunch of nice clothes when I went to DJ nowhere. It always was old t-shirt and some jeans and some tennis shoes. But I stood out because I was a good DJ. You know, when other DJs was there and they seen us bringing them cases in there, they already knew what it was. Get out of his way. They already knew. You know what I'm saying? The DJs now, see the way things have evolved. The DJ is not even respected anymore. They don't even care who the DJ is. You know, now when you promote a party, all you need is one of these right here and a Facebook and Instagram, and that's it. And a 10,000, 15,000 followers. That's all you need. The DJ is not even an option anymore. They don't care. You know, some people don't care. You know what I'm saying? Now, when they get there, see, it's kind of like a bait and switch thing. Now, when they get there, and then they be mad because the DJ ain't about nothing. But, you know, the DJ ain't even a promoted person, you know, when it comes to doing parties no more. You know, I still push Prat The Catt because I know that's going to work for me till I die. You know what I'm saying? I don't push no club. I don't, you know, I push where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to push Prat The Catt till it's over with because I know Prat The Catt going to stand up, don't care what the situation is. You could have 15 DJs there with them controllers and yeah, they sound good and they look all right. But if I put them turntables up there and cut them lights up, you're going to know the difference.
You know? Yeah. And especially as far as advertisement, oh yeah, you got it.
Well, let me tell you how the commercials came about. Yeah. Man, for instance, I'm going to make it real simple. Everything that I do when it comes to promoting, you know, I'm from the era where it was a kingpin, where one person controlled the whole market. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the era that I'm from. So, you know, by time changing, you know, I had to learn how to use Photoshop because I had to start making my own flyers. Because I would call cats to make flyers for me, and they would pick the other cats that called them to make their flyers first. They put their flyers out 2 or 3 days, and then here they come with mine on a Thursday and the party Saturday. You see what I'm saying? So I got tired of that. So I bought the Photoshop program and learned how to use it myself. You know what I'm saying? The radio commercials, same thing. Man, let me tell you, when it came to the radio commercials, man, one cat or 2 cats that kept it all the way 100 with me, man, when it came to the commercials. See DJ Incredible? From Natchez up there where you at? Yeah, he be going home. Man, I remember, man, when, before I even learned how to make a radio commercial, I would get him to make my commercials for me. I'm holding the baby, and he making the commercial. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm holding his, you know, he had kids, you know, babies back then. And he would say, well, Prat, I got my kids with me, so, you know, we're going to have to take the kids to the radio station. Well, all right, that's fine. I hold the kids. So I'm holding the babies, and he making the commercial, you know. And Tony Groove, you know what I'm saying? Tony Groove was the person that told me, was the person that gave me the initiative to start doing some of them things myself. You know what I'm saying? He the one that showed me how to turn my skill into some money. You know what I'm saying? Because I always did know how to pick up on things. It's just I didn't know how to turn it into money. You know what I'm saying? He the one showed me how to turn it into money with the radio commercials and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because see, Tony Groove was the one that showed me when they go this way, you go that way. When they do this, you do that. When they stop you this way, go that way. You know what I'm saying? With the radio commercials. You know what I'm talking about? Because at one time, when 102 was the only black radio station in this market, oh, they're so mad with me, they wouldn't even sell me no more radio. They wouldn't even sell me a commercial. Wow. Oh, yeah. I'd knock their head off. Ooh. They'll do a party, I'd do on the same night, cut their head off. And run it on their station. So they quit selling me advertising. Yeah. Wow.
I want to ask you this too, man. You've said this throughout the interview. I've been through different eras. How did you survive? How did you transition? What's the formula?
The formula for transitioning is you got to be good at what you do. If you good at what you do, all you got to do is just pick up on what's going on. It's going to come on you. You see what I'm saying? Because them youngsters, they going to put it on you. They going to make sure you see it. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't see it, they going to make sure that you do see it. It's just you got to be good enough to pick up on it when you see it. You know what I'm saying? When the eras change, when the trends change, you see what I'm saying? Now, most of the time in Alexandria, I would go and get the trend and bring it here. You know what I'm saying? Like the Texas thing.
I was about to bring it up.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Texas thing.
We play a lot of Houston artists, and some might say, man, Prat, you in Louisiana. Why you always playing Houston? I don't. There'll be a question. Bro.
Man, I'm gonna tell you about the Houston thing. Now I went several places and got trend to New Orleans. I went down there when the bounce music had first started. We brought that trend up here. But the New Orleans people, for some reason, they wasn't as friendly as the Houston people. You feel what I'm saying? You know, Houston people, you know, they show love. You know what I'm saying? The Houston trend. When I went to Houston, the first couple of times, matter of fact, Tony Groove was the one that was taking me to Houston. I had never been to Houston before for that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was going for some other stuff, but, you know, I never wasn't going for no music, you know. He took me over there and started introducing me to people that was in the music. You know what I'm saying? That was promoting records and record promoters and all that kind of stuff. Which some of them people are still my good friends, like Oran Lumpkin over there, you know what I'm saying? He say I don't mess with him no more, but that's my butt. Lump, man, one of the best people I know, man, over there in Houston, man, when it comes to promoting them records and stuff. And me and him been friends, you know, throughout, you know what I'm saying? But Tony Groove took me over there and introduced me to these people, and these people would give me all of the Texas records and stuff. Right, and then they would take me and introduce me to these people, you know what I'm saying? Like they introduced me to Screw. And all of them, oh yeah, man, let me tell you, it was a funny situation. I was in this club in Houston called Carrington's, and I was just standing in there, and this was back in '98, I think it was '98 or '97, because this was before I had a club. 96 and 90. No, I take the back. It was way before then. This was like 90, early 90s that I went over there. And he was standing next to me in the club. And I didn't know it because the DJ, whoever was DJing, said, I want to welcome DJ Screw in the house. And he raised his hand. I looked, you Screw? Yeah, I'm Screw. I said, man, I need to holler at you. Oh, yeah. And back then, the guy that was helping him with his business was named Charles, his cousin. And we stepped outside and put it together, and we got to be friends ever since then.
Wow, that makes sense.
We got to be friends ever since then. I would go to his house. He'd give me a whole milk crate full of them tapes. You know what I'm saying? I stand around watch him, you know, time make them tapes and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like original tapes?
Oh yeah, the original tapes. Yeah.
Do you have?
Oh yeah, I got a whole cardboard box full of them.
Original Screw tapes.
The originals. Yeah.
Wow.
I got a whole box full of them.
And during this time, like rap made so many transitions. You in the scene, you had this club, this is going. It's like in this case, you are responsible for breaking Texas artists here.
Oh yeah, yeah.